ice coat, white coke. How you live with that smoke? Hop in, jog in. I'm just kidding, I'm broke. Sit a lot, I've been waiting for the day I don't get my pay. Check will make me happy instead of me getting laid. Never done in the middle with a gun. Put a hole in his chest with a torch so don't fall right. In the sun, run until the desert dawns. We don't have no fun till we chillin' at my graveside. I'll be wishing I'm dead. I've been missing my friends. Get me out of my head. All the letters I send. I'll be wishing I'm dead. I'll be wishing I'm dead. I've been missing my friends. Get me out of my head. All the letters I send. I'll be wishing I'm dead.
We are live.
Yeah.
Woo! Ross Gerber used to do lives every time Tesla would go up. He called it a Gordon, which I think was like $40 or $60.
Jesus.
I almost feel like I have that with like Sofi. When Sofi gets double-digit wrecked, I just feel the need to do a live stream and enjoy it. So I think I did last time too. Let me pop this soda. Not work night, so.
Yeah.
Look at this. Score one for real investors. How about that?
Jeez. Yeah.
Real investors. Because I used to try and be nice. Not really, I don't really give a shit. And I'm probably never gonna be bigger than this, but like I noticed like all the YouTuber stocks are getting wrecked at the same time. Have you
Yep.
noticed that?
I've noticed that.
This isn't like this isn't like I can't call it the clown market. We can't call it the other thing, but they like all the stocks that were popular, right? The YouTubers constantly talk about, and they're all just piss poor performance. And I'm really enjoying it because there's no investment thesis behind these stocks. I mean, Tesla does have a thesis. The issue is it's overvalued, but like PayPal, SoFi, it's like, what the hell are you doing? It just drives me nuts. So I figure I can take a victory lap because they love to take victory laps when like short-term things go good for them, but long-term, it doesn't matter. It's all trash. So let's look at some comments.
Ooh, you keeping the receipts, displaying some
I
receipts?
used to delete these, but I can hold them for 60 days. So let's show some comments. So if you swear I can't post, well, I'm not going to post it because I'm just not. If you swear at me, I'm not posting in the comment. Or if you're just some nonsensical dick, I'm not going to post it. So if you have an opposing idea, I post it, or I don't block it. But okay, so the last time I talked about SoFi was related to Tanner, future investing, and I said, and I still hold that he's a clown for offering a SoFi 10x course when he's never made money. Number one, I've never seen a video on his channel of a growth thesis that he posted online that made money. He claims he's made stuff secretly. And then secondly, he's obviously not made 10x on SoFi. In fact, he's lost money on SoFi. So maybe he should at least make money before he sells a course on growth investing. So here's some of the comments that got blocked. So let's look at this guy. Terrible video. You see Fintech as an underperforming asset. Yes, I do. And we will go look at the freaking receipts in a second. I do think Fintech is a really underperforming asset. So we're not talking about MasterCard and Visa. We're talking about the Fintech stocks for people like the Fintechers. All right. So SoFi's only been public company for 3 years and they lost their leading revenue driver for 2. Okay. What is he talking about? Decimate. Okay. He's talking about like they lost student loans. While they've gotten student loans back, it hasn't made any difference. And still most of their loan book is personal loans. So it didn't make any difference. So here's excuses. Of course they've lagged. It's funny because I haven't lagged the market, but you seem to accept it, Mr. SoFi. So why it's just the copium never stops. I love these people. So they have zero overhead costs. Did you know that? SoFi has no overhead because they don't have physical banks. It's zero. No infrastructure is necessary. SoFi is just, it's all profits. Look at this guy. Man, he's got it all figured out. Why would we all not buy it? They possess a bank charter. Oh my God. So do like 4,200 fucking banks in America possess bank charters. Wow, what an elite club we are in with a bank charter. They have no cost from dividends. Oh my God, they have no dividend. So it's a growth investment. Surely it's got to be just never ending growth. So how many institutions have pricing? I don't know where he got pricing power after the statements he just made. They don't, what pricing power?
Yeah.
They give out personal loans and the rates are set by the market.
Mm-hmm.
You don't set the rates. The
Yeah.
market sets the rates for freaking interest loan for personal loans. Jesus Christ. So the only thesis that they have is that they are continuing to attract more and more customers. Okay, fine. But the risk is if that stops, man. Remember what happened when Netflix turned the corner on subscribers?
Yep.
Obliviation.
It got really hairy there for quite a while.
Yeah, they were able to turn and pivot to advertising. You know,
Mhm.
a bank doesn't advertise.
No.
There's no advertising side business that they can get into. So, and then this, I was looking at the video where Tanner talked to some bank mortgage company analyst. So he then has to mock this guy. So far, this guy's been very right.
Yes.
Imagine that a retired bank analyst is right about a bank. Oh my God, they're not a bank; they're a tech company. They're a tech company. And then this guy underperforming. Are you kidding me? They're made business with student loans. Okay, another fucking student loaner, and that guy absolutely disappeared. Okay, it's back and it hasn't made any difference, and it's also a very small percentage of their total business. It doesn't freaking matter. Okay, they pivoted. They pivoted. During horrible macros. Funny, has the market been on fire the last like year and a half?
You've had plenty of opportunities and
Are we
choices.
what horrible macros are we talking about? Is JP Morgan at like all-time highs? Like what horrible macro environment? Because there's companies doing just fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And a shit president who shit down that business. Oh my God. You really need to look deeper into this business. Well, Rodriguez, whatever your name is, I've looked at this business and it's a pile of crap. Cool. And I've been right for a while now. So you don't understand because you're an idiot. I'm an idiot. That's right. I'm an idiot. I just make money on investments. I don't just, cult into a stupid bank that makes no money and loses all the time. Okay. I'm a D-bag. That is true. Most true statement. I am a D-bag. So that's the lovely comments I get. When I talk about Tesla, I get about the same. SoFi, Yield Max, I haven't gotten as much hate. I mean, I don't know why they can hate because I was right on it. So, so here we are. 15.2% nosedive. There you go. There's your glorious bank, people. Isn't that great? Your cult. So, and it's like, what would you say the difference is between like, because there are investment clubs.
Mm-hmm.
I know a few that exist, and I'm part of 3 primarily. And a investing cult. Like, how would you make that distinction, you think?
I would say you would want some healthy dissent and disagreement. Like that to me would be one of them. But
And not being obsessed with one specific
yeah,
stock
for sure.
or industry.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're right. Opposing views,
Mhm.
people
Healthy.
disagreeing,
Yeah.
maybe some jokes.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's like the distinction I realized. Like, that's where we're at. There's investing cults, and then there's investing clubs online. So, and most of them are cults because everyone just wants to be part of a team. And to be part of these teams, you have to like the stock that they all like. Or Yield Max, right? Like Tesla Yield Max, these high yielders that you all have to like it, and you can't. If you don't, they ban you. But I just don't understand that. How do people get wrapped in this? Where you see a SoFi investment guy online and you think he's convincing, And then they do SoFi weeklies, and we all know what we're talking about. And then you want to be part of this crew, and you're excited, and you talk to them, and then it's like this is your investing process. It's just like a company. So, and it's a barely profitable company. It's a SPAC, which is even worse. A Chamath SPAC, really bad.
Yeah.
And you just can't. You put blinders on, and there's glaring problems with this company, and you just go like this. And you deny everything that's wrong. And that's where these people are. And I'm sure I could go online and this convertible note issue, they're going to just go, oh, no, it's great. This is actually good for them. And they don't think outside the box that companies issuing, they're diluting you, basically.
Yeah.
So why couldn't they pay these debts off with cash from operations? Is because they can't. So they have to use debt or they have to issue shares to operate. So I mean, that's why the market punished this company. And they're going to say the market overreacted. That's always their typical line. Market overreacted. Market overreacted. Okay. Okay. Sure. Or maybe the market's right. And the market's like, what the F are you doing? This is crap. I thought you were profitable. So we're paying debt with convertible notes. We're diluting you. Cool. So here we are. So, and I can't wait for more. I would look. So please, SoFi haters, go ahead, post. I'll probably make another video in a few months, maybe when this is a penny stock. I don't know. But it's already richly valued at the current multiple.
Which is funny because like banks stereotypically look all right from a PE perspective, like a trailing PE, which is why you should never use trailing PE for banks, especially, or be very hesitant with it in general. But
I don't understand why they are so excited about banks. The bank. What the F is so exciting about a bank? It's a terribly it's a extremely competitive line of or business.
Yep.
You're severely affected by the federal government and the interest rates. You have huge players. You have these huge banks above you. You've got the big tech firms that are sneaking in, taking some of your business. This is a very cutthroat business to be in. I don't understand what is so appealing that you think that they're going to have some sort of edge that's going to matter. Because all I see is a bank that is offering very high incentives to have customers' deposits come in. And then what are they doing with those deposits? They are doing personal loans primarily. The mortgage business, last I looked, was pretty much a insignificant. Credit card business, a little bit okay. But it's personal loans. They're borrowing from a credit facility to do personal loans. It's like this is like not an appealing business in general. But you can't. There's no dissent. They just think you're too judgmental, things like that. Oh, I had one comment. Let's go back to the YouTube page. This wasn't a block comment.
Nah. Yeah, because while you're looking for it though, it's funny how they think that it's a great fintech. It's not a bank, it's a fintech.
Yeah, fintechs that have to impair their goodwill on their tech business. Wow, such a great technology business. You really think JP Morgan, MasterCard, Visa, whatever else, Wells Fargo is going to pay some sort of premium for Galileo? Maybe they'll just use it because it's like convenient and cheap. They're not paying a premium for that shit. They'll build their own. They have so much ability to create their own technology business if they wanted, which they're probably, and Jamie Dimon's talked about them working on it. They have a whole unit working on AI and different ideas like that. So if I had to pick my horse, I'm picking Jamie Dimon over this any day of the week, or Visa. So, all right. So this guy, when I made fun of SoFi this morning, you're acting like the S&P 500 never drops 15 to 20%. Okay, well, it hasn't dropped that much recently. You have to wait 5 to 10 years before you can judge. Cool. 5 to 10 years. So every time you buy a stock, you cannot judge it for 5 to 10 years. What do you think of that?
That's horrible. That is
That's
horrible.
the stupidest. How is that even functionally possible? So you literally have to buy stuff and you cannot reassess your decision for 5 to 10 years. This is again another freaking thing that underperforming retail idiots say, that you can't judge it. I've cut investments in a month right?
Yeah.
Outperform, underperform. I just cut Palo Alto. I bought it, and a week later I sold it, made 20%, and now it's dropped again. But so, what does he have about 5 to 10 years? Like, are you making money compared to the market or losing? Because right
No.
now, SoFi's a pile of shit. You're still not even past when it opened as a SPAC. It was $10. It's lifetime earnings is negative. So here we are.
Like, even trying to put on a nice guy hat of like, oh, okay, so his holding period or their holding period is 5-10 years. Like, that's not how it works. Companies report quarterly or annually, or both, for obvious reasons. Like, the hell. Okay, whatever. That.
Oh, Gil's bringing the heat. At least
Yep.
Strongman is a man, ain't scared to keep what he set up. Ooh.
Woo.
Well, I don't post swearing. It's just the way it is. I don't think YouTube doesn't let you for the most part anyways. So don't swear at me and I will post your comment. Spy has negative 15 days all the time, Dan. All the time. That's
All
right.
the time.
All the time. So here we are. Okay, convertible note.
Yep.
Let's look.
Yeah, that's what caused it to fall, drop like a rock.
Convertible note. Okay, so the issue debt, cool. And then it can be converted to cash or stock. So cool. So again, we're not paying debt. We're paying off preferred shares with debt and share issuance. Outstanding.
Yeah.
So not cash flow from operations.
Nope.
So no. That's pretty much my 2 cents at why the stock was punished. So
This is what tech companies do.
it's like, okay, if you have a credit card debt at 15%, but then you do a balance transfer to another card with a promotional 0%, and you wave your arms and go, "Oh, I'm a genius. I'm getting ahead in life. Look at me. My interest rate's down." Like, are you really that far ahead in life? Really? Not really. I wouldn't say. So cool. You save some money, but you're still in debt. So where is it? The share issuance. Here it is. 61 million. I think this is the aggregate effect of the preferred shares or the preferred or the note. If they converted it to shares is what I'm thinking. The way I read this really quick. So 60 million diluted. And they'll be like, well, they could pay it in cash if they are successful. It's like, okay. What if they're not successful though? So, and then they did some sort of cap, I read thing where they bought some options. That's great, because you want your companies to buy options on themselves. Like, what is this? Like the Yankees betting on themselves to win in Vegas? Like, outstanding. So, oh, any comments? Let's see. Oh, there is Fabio.
Been trolled a little bit by Fabio.
SoFi's price and power. When I show my multiple girlfriends my SoFi loans, they're instantly attracted. Oh, SoFi is a prime example of why these clowns shouldn't celebrate. No, nope. They were so happy with earnings last month, and it was a decent gain. I think some of them should have just sold at that point. I thought that was like your best moment. You feel hungry? What?
Jesus.
Oh my god. Capital mindset, the biggest cult clown. Oh no.
Thanks,
Well,
Tracy.
I think some of you guys have some culty stocks. No. I feel like a jerk with it. SoFi is my fourth largest holding. It's SPY, TQQ, VT, and then SoFi. We knew it, Andrew. We knew it.
Thanks.
Only
Andrew.
thing you do is abuse the 5% savings yield. Yeah. So they're bringing like any business can offer the highest rate in the, they're basically just offering the highest rate in the freaking industry to get customers to come in. So when they drop that rate, are they just going to flee to the next promotional rate? Right. Is because we saw that with like with the draft company or the online sports betting companies. They thought they could offer these promotional rates and then taper them off, but then customers would just go to the other apps. So, but I just want to take their money. Echoes is blocking all strongman's comments like a bussy. Is he?
I don't know.
Is he really?
I
think it is a real fight actually between them.
Yeah. Yeah, like privately, I thought like maybe it was a behind the scenes thing where they're like, yeah, let's do this for fun, and maybe it's real.
Well, I mean, Echoes did talk about Strongman in a video I saw
Yeah,
after. Someone comment or clipped it. It's like, holy crap.
yeah,
But I don't know. It's not my fight. I'm afraid Strongman Echoes are going to break up. I don't know. I
yeah.
have nothing behind the scenes.
Same here.
But I mean, you probably shouldn't talk about like make comments about a guy saying that he can't keep a job. Um, that's kind of weird.
Yeah,
Like I don't think there's any one path for people. Like, I don't think I could start my own business. It's just not I'm not really that interested in like starting a business. Like an apartment building's fine, but not a business. Um, some people, thrive in a corporate ladder, some don't. So
hmm
my brother, man, he wouldn't thrive in a corporate environment. So, but he's doing just fine in life. Like, who cares?
yeah.
But he's strong as man. You two are short sighted.
I mean,
All right, I gotta stay on track.
I have a prescription, so
So hilarious to me. I love it. I love it when SoFi gets wrecked and the copium. So like some of the people online, this guy, let me follow. This guy I follow. He's like king
oh
SoFi shill on
dear
Twitter.
God,
And do you notice all the SoFi people have these fancy names?
yep.
Fundamental investing, future
hmm
investing,
hmm
data-driven investing, right? At least the Tesla people like call themselves what they are for the most part.
Yeah, like
Like
Musk fanboy or
boomer mama Tesla and shit. Like
yeah,
these people like hide behind like some futuristic investing for a
yeah.
bank.
hmm
For a bank. Like, my God. So yeah, he's all over this, I'm sure. He's gonna put notes. And I always comment, I'm like, just admit this is freaking bad. This is
Yeah,
not good. I've done that to him a few times where something bad would come out. I'm like, just admit it's bad. You don't have to sell the stock, but just like there's problems with the company, right? Any
yeah,
company,
yep,
and you won't get anything out of them. So everything's perfect. Noto's a freaking shining star on the hill. Nothing is going wrong. It's all going according to plan. So, and then they think the market's overreacting. Every analyst that badmouths SoFi is a clown. Um, like just warning bells, red flags going off all over the place on this stock. And they can't hear it. They're just like this. They're just like this, and they can't see it. It's fascinating. I don't understand this devotion to one stock. I really don't. I make an investment and then I look for whatever's the next idea. Um, like if you ask me about something I did a month ago, I have to like remind myself sometimes. Like I made my housing investments. Now I'm good. I move on. And I'll revisit if needed, but I'm on to my next idea about infrastructure and if rates go down, bond issuances will be more affordable for municipalities. So I'm on to that idea. Um, to just like to care about SoFi to the point where you're doing videos about like their MBA deal, stupid sponsorship they just did. Like, who gives a shit? Like, it doesn't change the fundamentals of what the business is. Um, so I think you're
yeah,
clowns, people. If you buy
yeah.
SoFi and spend all your time, and if you have more than 5% of your portfolio in SoFi, I don't care. You're a clown. You don't know how to invest. So, and so far you've been punished for it. The investment gods have looked down on you. So, whatever. I love it. But like, so while you've been so obsessed with that, which like I can look here, okay, SCHG, we can go like 6 months. So you got PayPal, right?
Oh
Let's do
yes,
Tesla,
yep.
SoFi. All right, select metric. Well, none of them pay dividends, I
No,
don't think.
but
So here we are. It's like SCHG. I am a vastly superior growth investor to all these people that are going to shit on me and hate me on this video. I just want you to know that I crush you. I am hardly a growth investor. My weapon of choice is better than your weapons of choice all freaking day, people. 17% up in 6 months. PayPal down, Tesla down, SoFi down. I can go to 1 year out. I still crush you. Is there any time period I don't crush you? It's 3 years.
Ooh.
I still destroy
Ooh.
you. Destroy you.
Oof.
You people like, and I've had like somebody on Strongman's thought he was so slick talking about how growth indexes are trash. You should buy PayPal. Okay. So, but why? Maybe these people could just admit that like you aren't so competent in growth investing, or you don't understand the technology. Maybe
Yeah.
you could play it still, but a different way. Here's my other growth investment: cybersecurity. I can go to this. Let me remove S&P.
Was
I
it
obliterate
purple?
them still.
Yeah. Yep.
It's still 20%.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, okay. 1 year, my cybersecurity is up 41. I haven't owned it for a year, so not less. But 1 year, it's up 41. My SCHE 45. Here's all their meme stocks. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. And give you 5 to 10 years, like it's too late by then. That's what I tell them. It's too late. You've already lost such great compounding of growth in the market. It just doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
But like, if you want to be 5% these, so be it. It's a speculation, and if it does really well, it will improve your performance. But we know they don't. So
Yeah. And like I don't think it's like too ego destroying to say, you know what, this stuff is hard. There's a lot to consider and respect. And like if an index out does, oh, there he is.
What's
Hey,
up?
Jesse.
Hey.
what is up, Jesse?
Hey. I
You see, I
finally had
modified
some
so the
free
question
time.
doesn't cover people now.
Oh, what was that?
The questions don't cover the bottom person, so
Yeah.
I moved it.
Ah. Nice.
Yeah, so that's like there's way to do this with where you capture things and don't necessarily have to try and feel like you're a genius or go for like the big grand slam every time you're at the plate.
It's funny Jesse's here because I was going to start saying it's like there are such great growth opportunities in the market. I just really want to get this point across. There's such great growth opportunities in the market, and you've decided to pick a fintech. These people out there, a fintech, another fintech, and a car company. Like,
Yeah.
that's your weapon of
right?
choice in this era for growth investing. I am stunned that this is what they've chose, and I don't understand their thought process. We're all big on cybersecurity. Shit!
Oh, there's he is, the brick man
Oh.
himself. Congratulations on your bonus.
Thank you, sir. And I'm gonna be drinking dragon's milk today.
Oh, that's some good stuff.
Mhm.
That's some good stuff.
What's the calcium content?
Calcium? Is there any?
I'm joking. Come on.
Okay, I was like,
Beer would not have like
yeah, I
calcium.
was like, I don't think there's any.
The victory lap.
Yep.
Okay, so who's buying SoFi tomorrow? Who's buying the dip?
I'll know.
Good God.
Heavily
do-
discounted. Heavily discounted.
I do have an open question that I'd like to squeeze in with everybody here at some point, but I don't want to disrupt the flow too much.
Go for it.
Is clown market back?
Yes.
In everyone's opinion.
Wait. Nuance, but crypto makes me think it is.
And NFTs.
Yeah.
I didn't believe it till somebody sent me the dog with hat and the cat with hat coin, and then Jesus coin, which offended me. Fucking Jesus coin.
I mean, Dogecoin. Dogecoin is back up over 15 cents now.
Is it?
Yeah.
God. Wait.
I was like, is Dogecoin millionaire a millionaire again?
Okay, wait. Let's see. Doge.
It mooned like the last 2 days. Or no, not 2 days. Last 2 weeks. It's coming down.
Yeah, it hit 20 cents on
Yeah.
the 5th, which was today at 2 a.m.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I mean there's some clownery going on for sure, but
Oh my God.
I think a lot of crypto is just going to be a platform in which wealthy people or people with more money transfer more money to them from people with not so much money. Like, I seriously am skeptical about the I would say the people making those markets. I don't think it's very
Well,
yeah.
I saw
It's pretty one-sided.
CoffeeZilla talked about. He's like, by the time you hear about it, the people inside have already made sure you heard about it, so you
Yeah.
can get in and they can get out.
Yeah.
Exit liquidity, he said too. I was like,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah, exit liquidity. Hey, impromptu.
I mean, oh yeah, they're all gonna run. Have you had any friends be like, should I get into this or that yet? And you're like, slow down.
I was like, I don't have any friends. What are you talking about?
Fabio's holding back his family that all want to dump into Jesus coin and cat with hat coin.
No, thankfully, none of them
No?
are like that. No. A lot of them, they have their different, I guess, things they're into, whether it's like real estate. A lot of them are more into real estate than anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What about real estate coin?
Yeah, I've had to really talk them out of that ledge.
Real estate coin? What?
Oh, what about like metaverse real estate, right?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, duplex
right.
gotta
NFTs.
gobble that up.
Earth 2. Earth
The
2. that was
gentry.
Yeah, Earth.
Oh, I heard about. Yeah, I remember that.
I bought all of Russia, guys. Yep.
Is that
We're
still
gonna
a
mine.
World 2.0, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's still a thing. Earth.
We should have thought of this. You create a digital Earth map, and you
Yeah.
just sell the real estate on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. And there's people who are willing to buy it off of you.
That's unbelievable. Yeah, I remember hearing about this a few years ago. I was like, what are you buying? What are you buying?
Wait,
So,
what? I want to mine. What the?
you're buying tiles on this map. It's fake Earth.
On a digital map.
Oh, look, you can mine. I want resources.
You want digital wood.
I'll give you some wood.
At first, I thought that was just like really bad, like broken English. Like, I want mine essence. And then I was like, oh, mining. I want to mine. Oh.
Fabio, will you buy
Oh
40
my God.
tiles?
I can't.
Yes.
And imagine like, that's just crazy.
Oh, wait, can we fit another one in? Oh,
Hey, yes, we can.
Hey, what's going on?
Let's go.
Hey, that's a new background.
It is a new background.
No, congratulations.
I have not gotten anything set up. You can't tell.
Woof, woof, woof.
ooh, oh.
I want Andrew's dog to start barking, then Dan's dog starts barking.
Yeah, I know.
And
Is Automaker start barking?
No, they won't.
Woof, woof, woof.
I got my other one over. my
Jesse,
other
do you have
one's
a
over
dog?
there.
I have 2 dogs.
Then Jesse's dogs come in here.
Yeah.
And then
Just what are the
And
dogs
then
supposed to
Bacon's just like, roof, roof, roof.
Is that the monster, alcohol monster?
see? Oh yeah, totally.
Ah,
It's a CrowdStrike can.
I'm sure you guys will do
I'm a
CrowdStrike
CrowdStrike free thinker, as you
tomorrow or
can
something.
see. I follow biotechs.
How about holy shit?
Talk
Yep.
me out of selling this,
Dude, it was
Andrew.
15% up last I saw.
Okay, did you see their net ARR growth? Like, can we talk about that actually?
Let's talk about it.
Did you see what their net new ARR was?
Wasn't it 30%?
288 million, which is 100% growth year over year.
Nice.
Wait, net new ARR over
Over the quarter.
the year
Yeah.
over year, over the
So
quarter
like,
over quarter.
so no, quarter over quarter, I think it went from 210 to 288, which is still like a lot. But like if you compare it to Q4 of 2023, it's up 100%. Q4 2023 was like 140 million.
Okay.
But Q3, I think it was 210 million.
Gotta think.
Uh-oh. Sam. All right, one.
So
There you
many,
go. I do a
So
money
many-
tab.
But like, is that not? I mean, it's actually crazy numbers there.
Thank you.
Also,
No, it's
you-
it's wild.
you guys
I
should
just,
listen to the
like-
call. He called out Palo Alto twice.
And
Did you
just
call out
cross on
Palo
them.
Alto or did you just call out like subpar players?
No, first he called some of our players, and he goes, "We took a client from Palo Alto whose systems were like so." He literally says Palo Alto. And he goes, "And their systems, yeah."
Dang.
Oh,
Wow.
Wait, is there where they say it more? Okay. Yeah, CrowdStrike was able to deliver expected 7% time reduction in management. So he's bashing Palo Alto here.
Yeah.
Wow.
I told you it wasn't an earnings call; it was a victory lap.
We competed against Palo Alto. The customer was looking for open architecture versus closed, vendor locked in approach, cybersecurity, complexity of having to deploy many different Palo Alto products. Multiple agents made CrowdStrike an easier choice.
You know what's crazy? This is like super bearish Fortinet because they're like, we don't even care about mentioning Fortinet. Like, we don't even need to bring them
Yeah,
up. Like,
doesn't even matter.
they at least need to mention Palo Alto.
Well, Palo Alto is going to switch to this more of a model, right? I think that was what they were.
Palo
Like
Alto's
a
trying to
product.
become a platform. Yeah.
They're trying.
Well, that was with their last acquisition, right? Was really getting more into, I would say, like CrowdStrike adjacent spaces.
Yeah.
What's
then
the
that's why
spread of
the-
Oh, that's-
CrowdStrike
that's
going
the
into
other thing.
Palo Alto
Dude,
spaces?
CrowdStrike.
That's why the market started trading them kind of in line with CrowdStrike on multiple bases. Like,
Did you
yeah.
did you also see that CrowdStrike's expected, like, and so right now I think they have 248 million shares. The expected shares at the end of the year is 250 million.
Yeah,
That's like no
I
dilution.
saw that, which was nice because like I was like literally looking at them before earnings
Yeah.
release, trying to figure out what I'd pay for them, and the dilution was like horrible.
Yeah, but they're
But
basically
I was like,
saying-
if they, like, I mean, they should be able to. Well, what I was thinking was they should be able to cut that dilution down like a ton, if not completely. They should kind of be on the other end of that. So that's good to hear,
These-
and I think, yeah, that's another that's a full year guide. So okay.
these numbers seem very conservative to me, or if like another way you could say is if you're an idiotic IR is you could say it's cautious, but that's a slight at IWG. But
Their guidance is really good.
Yeah.
Jesus. You know, man, we should be in SoFi, man. That's where the real growth is.
Well, you should buy the dip now because now it's cheap. Isn't it below book value again? No, I don't think
We
so.
only buy CrowdStrike off of book value, guys.
tangible.
There
I'm a
are
price to sales man myself. So
there are questionable people in questionable countries who do believe that, and I have them on record saying that. But yeah,
You don't say.
So
So what I don't get is that even like I try to dice this so many ways, and I even get like even if they were to maintain like 34% growth, right? And I'm like evaluating them off of their current free cash flow, and what I would think is a relatively like rich free cash flow multiple. Even if they were going to sustain like 34% growth for the next 5 years, which is like insane to me, it's insane. They're still kind of expensive. Like,
let me see. What was their guide for free cash flow this year?
I think it was
do
like
not
32% growth or something like that. Or no, their top line was 32.
I want to say, let's see, because these are non-GAAP net income.
Beer for Fabio.
Okay, so they're saying non-GAAP net income per share. Oh, there we go. So they're saying non-GAAP net income like almost $1 billion. So is free cash flow is that roughly what they're using as a comparison to free cash flow?
I would assume so. Or because their free cash flow in 2023 was, or wait, 2024 was like 950.
Oh yeah, so
Right
they're going to be
around
over $1 billion in free cash flow.
Yeah. Yeah, but or like you can look at like
And
operating cash flow
they're-
too. What's their operating cash flow at?
And they're going to be
Would
like,
be
so they're going to be like
1.16 billion or so in operating cash flow. So I've been trying to do my valuations for them off of like operating cash flow or free cash flow, because that's like you can't pay attention to their net income or the EBIT. It's just not
no,
valid to go off of right now.
no, it's not.
So
you're looking at like
Man.
a 1.5% probably forward free cash flow multiple, or 1.4 or 1.5 free cash flow yield.
yeah, right now, let me look at it. Yeah.
So expensive? Question mark.
So, well, no, let's see, NTM. Well, that's before the move, probably.
I think I don't know, man. The question becomes how, like, because I keep on saying this, the reinvestment runway continues to grow, which is insane for a company like growing at this pace and this large already.
Yep.
So, like, this is why whenever I see an expensive company, I compare it to CrowdStrike because I think they're like the best company in the world that you can invest in right now. And like, part of me says, like, why would I want, like, Microsoft is a better company, but like they're larger, right? But like the best company, like, because they're small, you know what I'm saying?
I think the best company in the world is Caterpillar, but that's just me.
I can't believe that I invested in Allison. I had to fundamentally dislike Caterpillar. You're my competition.
Well, you asked me why I didn't buy Allison. It's like, well,
You're in Caterpillar. You can't.
I
mean,
mean,
you can.
do it.
But
I mean, they can all do well, I suppose.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I would have liked to get back into Cummins Motors, but I probably shouldn't have sold. Whatever.
So what I'm saying, Fabio, is you shouldn't sell because that will push down the share price. Actually, push down the share price. Let me know when you do, and then I'll buy some. No.
So it's probably trading at like what, a forward free cash flow multiple of like 60,
Yes, I mean,
70.
imagine buying Celsius at like 80.
Well, hey man, they have more international expansion opportunities.
my thing is like, what?
How's Celsius doing today?
Well, I mean, they're down. I mean, honestly, they outperform the market quite a bit. But they're saying the next 12 months market cap to free cash flow is 120x or 120x. So like on that, it would be twice as expensive as CrowdStrike on free cash flow.
Oh, look at that! My God.
And like, this is why I keep on saying, like, this company is like mind-boggling me. It's like, I get they're only a third. They're a third the market cap of Monster.
That just means that they'll grow and win. Winners keep on winning.
Yeah, Monster is 60 billion. They're 20 billion. So like,
I mean, they're pretty impressive with the earnings growth. So
no. This is what I have to explain. I don't hate the company. I don't think it's a bad company. It is a very good company. They are great execution. Their marketing strategy has been absolutely phenomenal. And like their rollouts have been amazing.
I say this, they're just lying. That's their marketing. Their marketing is just lying.
Yeah, but that's all marketing.
No, but theirs is like
They're just
more.
straight lying. Yeah.
Theirs is way more.
look at the earnings. Look at the earnings though. Beat. Everything's a beat except for one quarter. Very impressive.
I'm very surprised they're allowed to get away with the marketing that they do that they are doing.
They're like more healthy for you. It's like, wait a minute, but
every physician I've spoken to have all said the same thing. No.
But to be fair, in complete fairness, I mean, like, look at the marketing that we have for like Wegovy and stuff. So, like, basically, you're allowed to have a distribution network of people to recommend that for you, which is marketing.
So, does anyone think? You think Weight Watchers can survive with the weight loss drugs and Oprah leaving?
Wait.
Because I don't understand how they survive.
Seeking Alpha does that. It's like warning. This is this stock has gone down a lot.
I don't know what they base it on, but yeah, they post on a lot of stuff.
Wait, do me a favor. Pull up IAS.
This one.
Oh, yep, it has it too.
Why would you recommend this, Andrew?
They also have a banner for if they think a dividend's going to get cut. So I
Well,
think they look at like free cash
Andrew.
flow, dividend.
I recently came across a good amount of cash. Pitch me on IAS.
Oh,
Okay. I had a couple things. So okay. Obvious thing is it's cheap as shit. We don't need to rehash that. You're looking at the guidance they had was like 175 million in EBITDA, and they're a 1.5 million market cap, or sorry, 5 billion market cap. Not a lot of debt, so the leverage is fine. As we look into them rolling out there this year, okay, first of all, you're bullish Meta. They've even said their Meta rollout's going to be their biggest driver of growth this year. You have cookies depreciating this year. So as cookies depreciate, you're going to have these smaller marketers are going to have other ways to target and verify quality of their ads, right? Because Google is rolling off cookies. You have the elections this year. I think you have a long runway with this company because like them and Double Verify are like the only two real big players. Double Verify had a better quarter. I mean, they're a better company, but I mean, they didn't have it great either. I mean, they had a 23% sell off after they had actually, if you go from, it's like 30, they sold off 30%. So it's not like they're getting vastly outperformed. Market is worried about their first quarter guidance. Initially, the fear was, and I wonder if I should look up like what the, because I was looking at one analyst who was waiting to see if they were losing market share to Double Verify or not. But the initial fear was they're losing market share to Double Verify. Well, it came out that they weren't. Both of them are kind of just going through a little bump in the road Q1. But my thing is, I think as the internet continues to grow and go down this path of having walled gardens continue to be a large part of the internet ecosystem, and having people want to just have a third party verify, yes, you got a good ROAS. Yes, you were put next to brand safe, brand suitable content. So like what they're working on right now. So like, because what their algorithm does right now, it takes contextual data from next to posts that you like next to your ads to make sure it's brand safe. So like we talked about this before, making sure you put stuff next to things that are suitable for your brand. Well, the next thing is actually have an AI. Like this is one of those things where if they make a good AI algorithm that can actually do a lot of this detection, it's very positive for this company. It has lots of applications. So if you spam AI enough, it should be actually able to work for them. But yeah, I mean, like I see very easy path to having them grow at like a 10, 12, even 15% like per year for the next like I don't know how long. And at this price point, I mean, even sell side, just for reference, even sell side has their cash from ops growing at like a mid-teens CAGR for the next 5 years. This company doesn't are they the best company in the world? No. Would I have a couple other places well, at my allocation, I'd rather put money. Yeah. But do I think this is unless they have to, I mean, at this point, let's talk about what's priced in. So you're at like single digit EBITDA multiples. So like basically what people are saying is you're not going to grow for like the next couple of years. So all you have to do is like have, a decent mid-teens growth and that should be your return. I don't see multiple compression happening from here.
And what were they guiding for? Weren't they guiding for like 10 or something like that?
I want to say my guide, the midpoint of the guide they gave was like 9%.
Okay.
That's what yeah. So
because one of the questions I had is that I've been looking into them as well, and with how bullish they are on their meta rollouts, I'm like, okay, so like you're super bullish on basically all this new business that you're going to get from rolling out on Meta, and you're only guiding 9% growth. So like,
well, top
what's
top line
dying
they
off?
had top line they had like 13, 14. But like, if you think about it, you have a 6% growth in Q1, and then you have like 13, I think, or 14% for the full year. So you're basically saying we're taking a massive hit in Q1, and the rest of
Yeah.
the year is growing at like high
Going to
teens.
resume.
Right.
Yeah, resume high
Um,
teens.
and I haven't listened to that.
Which-
Go ahead.
It's interesting because like the tech that they're working on as far as like making sure it's brand safe and whatever, I think that's going to be the continued trend of
Mhm.
ad delivery for a good chunk of time, right?
Mhm.
Like shorts, reels, TikTok, stuff like that isn't going away anytime soon. So
Well,
they should have a good runway there. It's kind of about, can they actually, I don't know, be the preferred or the best player in it, take advantage of it.
I think they don't even need to be like the preferred best player, but like when you're in an industry that only has 2 players,
Yeah.
humans technically a player, but they're nowhere near as good. Do you want to give away all my secrets of the stocks that I'd invest in before them, though? Or will we do that later?
I say go with your heart.
Well, this is
Giving away
Dan's
all the
screen.
secrets.
Dan wants me to give away secrets. Okay, well, depending
I
on
don't know what you guys are saving for ICOM or whatever, but
I was going to say, what's also the thing that I was thinking of, what's the risk of Meta essentially doing the same exact thing?
my argument has always been, I think Meta wants a third party to be doing this for them. Like,
Oh, okay. So
from a
like
trust
not
standpoint?
like, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
makes
it's like
sense.
having a third party auditor, right?
You
Yeah,
kind of fundamentally need a third party.
You
for
can
that.
refer your customers to them or whatever, or
Right.
to a group of people that you prefer. That makes sense.
Yeah, because
Hmm.
you can't. I mean, it's tough to do like audit yourself. So
Fundamentally, yeah.
yeah,
It's a basic, simple, and straightforward value prop.
yeah. No, I mean, like I said, what I like about it is like when I saw how much it sold, I was like, shit, this thing is cheap. And the question really becomes like, I think if you're, and what I'm trying to get, it's the management had a conference today. I'm trying to see if I can glean what are they saying is going to be the next 3-year run rate.
Yeah. I love the momentum grade. D. It's going
F.
Yeah, I'm
down.
trying to see what this is why they say it's going to do badly. So momentum. I don't know what they picked. So
Did it just say this company has 3M price performance?
yeah.
Ooh,
Oh, 3M, 3 month. I was thinking.
Oh, I was thinking the same thing as you.
I was thinking like literally like the company 3M. It's like, what?
God, that's the death of everything. Quant model. Yeah, they do. You never know where they get this stuff from.
I mean, they're seeing interesting. I'm just reading through like the transcript from the thing they had today. Seeing a 50% year-over-year increase in volumes on Meta.
Dan, is your dog like right behind you?
No, it's my dog. If you're on this,
It's not
it's making the
mine.
noise. Can you hear the dog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring the doggo.
I don't know. She's like
Pick up doggo.
Puppy party.
you have
always-
acquired a dog.
I don't know if I could. My dude's. My dog's like 120 pounds.
Bench press doggo.
yeah, for real.
Squat doggo.
But yeah, so that's like the quick and dirty pitch on IAS. But there's one company I won't talk about because I still have to. Honestly, this company's kind of, for me, like I have to re-listen to the earnings call and go another company that starts with an I that I had to go through their filing and
All right.
Intel.
yes,
I'll buy IAS tomorrow No questions asked. I'll throw half of what I got.
All right, thank you for
It's
freezing.
just it's as good as cash. That's
Mhm.
basically
I'm kind of out there right now. I'm just looking at design. So like I'm looking at like design engineering firms again.
Oh, in fact, since the holding
I find them
co
so interesting, but
was just accepted for options today,
Oh no.
might as well buy some leaps
uh-oh.
yeah.
with
Oh.
Might
half
as well do it.
of the cash.
You
what?
degenerate.
You want to?
On IS?
Mhm.
You can't. I tried.
You can't. See, this is why the institutions want to keep us down.
I think they're
Say
on.
hedgies. Say hedgies.
The
God damn.
hedgies. The
You guys
hedgies
wanna
out there,
see
they
a
just want
chart?
they just want you to stay poor.
You actually, someone was saying sell puts on IS. You actually might be able to get a decent premium. I don't know if it's
Ooh.
still volatility is
Yeah, I
still
was gonna
real
say the
high.
volatility has been should be.
Wait, so if he buys puts and then you buy the stock, Andrew, it's going to be like ICAM and Bill Ackman again.
No, I
You
said
guys
sell.
have to have a meeting at some point. A back deal.
Damn, I was doing the math, and I think I can make like about $70,000 a year with about $50,000 invested if they come out with IASY. That'd be the move, honestly.
Oh,
You're going to
Can
be
we-
part of his
have
call
you-
again?
Dan, have you talked about this guy yet?
I briefly have talked about him on here.
Who?
Yeah. Cameras.
Go ahead, say what you want.
No, he's going to kill people.
Yeah.
Sadly.
He's going to
Yeah.
ruin people's lives. Yes, he will.
I was listening in on some of the people just like, yeah, I have saved up working my job $200,000 and it's like he was like, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be financially free right now. he was like, I'm making as much money as my job is. And I'm like, and then the guy was like, I'm gonna retire soon.
Look at this. Look at this. Since
What?
Tesla got devastated, this one.
Yep.
Look at this. Boom, 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 boom. He is in panic mode. So, but I've already
Oh, is that Tesla?
destroyed one yield max guy, but I don't think I'll get this guy off. But
This is just awful. Like I don't.
Jesse probably hasn't seen this. So Jesse, he's down.
I try not to.
He's down $25,000. It used to be like 18, and that was 2022.
Okay.
So he's using $69,000 of margin, which right
Okay.
now is about 11 to 13% rate at Schwab, depending on. I'm sure he's paying 13.
Wait. But can't he just like write that off against his income from like the dividends? So like technically. Sorry, go ahead.
Maybe.
Big brain.
Yeah. So this is where he stands, and it's like he does all these options. So he's got all these options on car companies, and you can see they're all like losing money basically.
Oh my
except
gosh, that
for
first comment.
SoFi.
What? Read that first comment.
Don't worry about account number as income investor. You have to ignore the swings.
Oh my god. Good God.
When
No,
it goes to
Fabio's
zero,
right.
guys, you're still getting income.
He's gonna, and it's like a slow moving train because it's not like Wall
Yeah.
Street bets where you lose 90% in a day. It's just this slow deterioration over months
Yeah,
and
just
months
decay.
that you get, and you just pretend that you're okay with it. Maybe at some point they wake up and realize they've paid so much taxes and they're down 50 grand, 100 grand.
No, that what's going to happen? You hit the nail on the head. It's going to come tax season, and they're going to be like, "Wait, I owe how much?"
Yeah.
Look at
Oh,
this.
shit.
Yeah, look at this Tesla. You know how many people used to fight me when I first went after Tesla? I got so much hate from all these different sources. They fought me. I'm like, math is not wrong, people. Like, I'm gonna be right.
Oh my God.
I just don't know how long it's gonna take, and it went faster than I thought. But like, he's down $20,000 on Tesla. So
say they get like 50K in income, right? In the year in dividends, right? And they're down 50K on their position, right? So it's basically break even.
the way I figure,
they're still going to be taxed at the highest
Yes.
rate on the income because it's non-qualified
Right,
ordinary
so-
income, and they're not going to be realizing any of the losses unless they sell.
like dirty math.
Then if they
with
buy
these-
back in, it's a wash sale.
Yeah, they're gonna have to probably 50% of the dividends they have to reinvest to maintain the level of income, at least 50%. Then they're gonna pay 30-ish% taxes, let's say, if depending on your state. So then you get that little teeny sliver that you could maybe put in your pocket.
If
That's
you
about
like
it.
losing money and paying more to the government in taxes than you need to, then
Listen,
this is a great
they are funding your
strategy.
social security. We should thank these people.
I-
They are funding our benefits for the future. They're patriots.
All right, so every once in a while, you guys have any regret shakers where you're like, oh man, I really should have invested in that, even though you probably
shouldn't have or should
invested in.
have.
I should
Oh,
have,
100%.
right?
Oh, should
Yeah.
have. I could have
Yeah.
told
Okay,
you. should
so I don't Bacon. I think me and you looked at this. I think you were one of the people I looked at this with a while ago. And I looked at it with Silencer Hayden. Have you guys seen Abercrombie and Fitch?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
ANF, that chart is just
Mhm.
like pull up ANF. It's sickening.
ANF.
Isn't it a semiconductor
Yeah.
company now?
Oh,
Yeah.
Abercrombie.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's 400% in a year
holy! I know. I've been watching what
Yep.
the f.
since
Well,
October 2022. It's been ridiculous.
It's insane. I
what
had
did they
I think I
pivot-
had shares at like 18 or something like that. I eventually just cut them.
So what's the crux of it? They pivoted to online sales. Like, have you even? I haven't even looked. I don't know what they did.
I haven't really kept up with them, but like basically when I was looking into it, it was their brand was much stronger than the market was actually giving them credit for. Their balance sheet wasn't that bad, inventory wasn't that bad, demand was really pretty good. Like it just seemed like if you did comparison with them compared to like an American Eagle or something like that, they were being heavily discounted relative to their peers, and they had like I don't know, really good customer base that was continuing to trend pretty nicely.
It's my
But-
favorite thing about the articles.
Oh,
It
yeah.
tells you the change in the stock when they give their analysis. So since his sell, it's 110% up. Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
because I remember being like, if this thing got down to like 15, which it did, I was like, that's where I'm really interested.
damn.
And I'm pretty sure that's when like everything was going
Yeah.
freaking insane.
I believe.
So I just it fell off my radar.
I think it's the highest holding in the small cap value fund that I have.
It's wild, absolutely wild.
Portfolio. Where's the holdings? Yeah. I mean,
Yep.
it's
There's
one way to
Abercrombie.
get
Yep.
right there. So I got exposure. Boop, 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 boop.
Let's go.
So I'm like my.
Yeah, I do
Roth is-
too.
I
I
haven't
just
done a video on it.
DTI somewhere.
I'm like a hybrid modified factor investor, maybe. I don't know.
Whenever you talk to a SoFi bull, you should just ask them, how does it feel to underperform Abercrombie and Fitch?
Oh.
Screw tech and fintech and banks.
All right. Someone asked. I did put PayPal in the thumbnail just because
Yeah.
I randomly wanted to make fun of it. But
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into it.
Fabio, your favorite is that your favorite or second favorite target? Baba or PayPal?
Baba. No, 100% Baba. No, the
Okay.
the Baba fan club is insane.
People.
The PayPal people do not yet have the fervor of the Baba crowd.
The sheep go ba ba.
Yes, literally Baba.
Oh, look, lovely.
Baba.
It's right back in the 50s. What an amazing growth company. So what do you think?
I don't think it's a growth company. I think it's easy money.
You buying
God.
it? It's cheap. It's cheap, man.
It's just
I
it's the
tweeted.
next meta.
I don't know
Right.
if you guys saw my tweet. I was
Yep.
sort of pissed.
Yes, I noticed.
when I
It was your
tweeted.
prerogative, Fabio. Prerogative.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't know what you did. Let me see.
Yep.
This
Yeah,
one?
it's that one. It's that one.
What is the next meta opportunity? Just stop. If you missed it, you missed it. Oh, yeah, we talked about
Yep.
sort of strange to see retail insert here. Yeah, because we keep seeing everyone say like the next meta. I'm like,
Yeah,
we're
They're-
like, that
they're
was a
saying-
unicorn event.
they're saying Google right now, which is insane to me.
Okay, and I've said this before. Google would have to get down to like $70 or something like that.
Yeah.
For it to get into like relative valuation of where Meta was. It would have to drop so much more.
Wait, did
Yeah.
Liver King comment on that post? Oh, it's an ad.
It's an ad.
Yeah.
That'd
But
be
even if
hilarious.
it does, like I like
Liver King's like, I agree
Google
with you.
still would scare me. If it got
No,
done.
but I mean, we've talked about this behind the scenes, and it's like there are unicorn events in the market, like Meta, that opportunity, Super Micro. If you bought it like 6 months ago, like these are singular events that you can't assume are
CrowdStrike.
repeatable. Like
CrowdStrike.
CrowdStrike. Well, yeah,
Basically,
What did you say?
all of them are the ones
Isn't it
that like
100?
retail doesn't talk about.
When a bunch of people bought it, it was 94. Like I think that's like biotech's cost basis.
I mean, if Google dropped in like below 100, like I'm interested.
Oh yeah, same.
And then we're talking, but like it's dropped
Yeah.
like $5 a share. And they're like,
I-
it's
well,
undervalued. I'm like,
The
is it
bigger
really
difference too is
that
like
undervalued?
there's so many things I feel like they're different. One is like Zuckerberg was out there being like, oh yeah, like we're doing this, we're doing these changes. Like he reacted fast
Mhm.
and like made
Clear.
significant changes. Like he reduced. I know people would say like the capex, but like we'll ignore that because there was a misunderstanding there. But he did cut headcount. He did make things more efficient.
Yep.
Like
Yeah, but that was like after 2 years of him not doing anything right at all, right? In the market size, the rebranding from Facebook to Meta, the over like it took a while to drive that perception and that negative sentiment.
I think
It
because he's
just
a
got to
founder, he could move
insane.
that fast though.
What was that?
I think because he's a founder, he could move that fast though. I don't think Sundar or Porat or whoever could move that fast.
Dude, this Jesse guy, not you, Jesse, but this Jesse on Twitter.
I was like, what?
Oh my gosh, I
Isn't
don't
he
even
just-
know.
I've
Isn't he
seen.
just a
Oh,
Bitcoin
yeah,
guy?
I know who. Yeah,
Technical analysis.
I thought he's just a Bitcoin guy.
I guess he is.
find support. There we go. Let's technical analysis this growth company, guys. There we
So
go.
the
'Cause
thing-
everything else failed. Like
The thing that so even if Google was to potentially set up in a similar situation to Meta, the thing that still would scare me is that like I don't Meta, it seemed like it was very easy to track the underlying demand of the product, right? Like average daily users, average monthly users, like platform demand. I don't know if we're gonna have that type of like ability to track like really underlying demand with like Google, because I feel like if Google gets on there, it's because they're like search took a really bad turn and they're having like real large fundamental cracks.
$70 a share for Meta or for Google. If that happens, let's go.
Well, like
Let's go.
it's still wild. Like at the low, Meta was what, like a 200 million market cap?
Mm-hmm.
Billion. Yeah.
Yeah,
billion.
200 billion.
Yeah.
200 billion. or
200
250
billion.
billion?
I sold my kidney.
Leverage into it.
$2. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Because I remember we were having a discussion one time about the risks of Meta at that price, and I was like, so what's the risk that they go private? Like they get like some huge funding and they go private at like a 220 bill market cap. Because at the time I was like, I don't see how this like can really stay down here that long.
still
but
for the life of me, I don't understand.
let's
like,
entertain this. What price would you consider PayPal?
PayPal?
Let's do the panel. Let's start at Dan. No, Andrew, you're at the bottom of the panel. We do things in order. That's what separates
Sorry,
us.
I'm sorry.
This is where Dan
This
immediately
company-
moves Andrew up.
I
Dan?
really want to buy $20. There you go.
$20. All right, Jesse.
I would have to look at it again. I think last time I looked at it, it was like 44.
44. Oh, I guess
Fabio.
that's me now.
That dunk
I
on
actually think I think in the low 50s. If I didn't have any other opportunity.
See, that's your issue.
Yeah,
That's the
my
problem. Like, there's
problem.
always something better.
That's your
If that
issue.
comes about, like,
And I think that's why I would only consider it in the low 40s, because I'd be like, okay, well, like
you're
I
gonna see
almost maybe
Crocs get
have
wrecked
to
at
give
the
it
same
something
time.
now.
Yeah, like I'm sorry, I would rather buy the index.
Can we talk about Crocs after? But
Oh,
bacon.
God damn it. I'll copy pasta Dan in this one. Like, and even then, I'm sorry, it hits 20. I don't see it. Like,
Well, something's broken at that point.
yeah,
It's
probably.
probably really in trouble.
Yeah.
Okay, Andrew.
I first want to ask a clarifying question, but since I'm
Okay.
a savage, I had to wait till. When we say buy, do we mean like make a core position? Are we saying like what do you mean by buy?
Core position. Make it a position like all these other people.
Oh,
Like,
jeez.
no.
Oh, whoa, wait,
That's
wait,
like
wait.
That's like a super
So like
duper
go
core.
20% in?
Yeah. Are we
Yeah.
talking 5%?
Okay.
Yeah,
so
like it will
Meaningful.
determine if you retire sooner or later.
oh, if we're going by that metric, I'm gonna wait till that thing is dirt cheap. But
even then,
I love this gift.
I haven't done like a ton of my own like research into them. They just optically don't seem that interesting. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Back to the IAS pitch. These guys are like they're at the same multiples IAS, but IAS is projecting to grow their bottom line like 3-4 times as fast.
Yeah.
So I think that's like a pretty simple but these guys, I mean, like, I don't get I'm just like looking at sell side, and people, I know like bulls would say sell side's wrong. You're projecting like negative 5% net income growth this year, and then like positive 4% growth the year after, 4% growth again. Like
they already had the setup.
So for me, for a company like this, they'd have to be dirt cheap. They would have to turn, you know, they'd have to turn like a Musa, where they're just so cheap. Like, hey, we can just keep our net income growing. And actually, Musa like grows their actual net income, I think, at a higher rate than these guys. So like that's not, but
Yes,
so long-winded way of saying, like, if we're talking about that kind of level, I'd have to say like
$10.
$20 a share, $25 a share, somewhere in there.
What do you say to this, Fabio? Bad sentiment on PayPal, but the financials are good.
The financials are okay. They're not good. They're okay.
I feel like
Question.
I feel like the market is like, I don't know. They're not like horrible, but I feel like the market is preparing for them to be horrible eventually, or like to see a slow decay, right?
They already had the setup though. Like if for their earnings, like I was like, you know what, I could see them actually like rebounding. And what do? They instead crap the bed with the shock the world moment that they had.
Well,
Ads.
this is a company that if they do manage to turn stuff around, like if they return to a 10% bottom line growth, like you're going to do very well. The
Yeah.
question is, how do they get there?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I never understand people say when they mean the financials are good. Do you mean like they have a good balance sheet?
Yeah, balance sheet.
Yeah.
That's usually what people are saying.
I mean, they have the ability to buy shares back, I guess. Is that
because you
I mean-
can't say the income statement or
No.
talking about the income statement because the income
Shouldn't.
statement, I mean, what we're trying to value there is, well, current profitability and forward profitability, and forward is not good.
See, because I'm just too much of an accountant. Because when I hear financials, I think there's three.
Yes.
What
Technically
was
4.
their forward guidance?
Oh,
think
yeah.
people
No one
are-
cares about stockholders' equity. Come on.
I just see a company with competition coming from all sides.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
banks, tech, startups, everyone's coming after that type of business. I don't know. I just don't see how they defend against all of these players and maintain the growth that you would need.
Margins are going up.
What?
Are margins going up?
I thought they were going down.
Are they?
I thought they had one, like, let's see, gross profit. No, gross margins are going down.
No, so gross is going down, but then bottom line is going up.
Mm-mm.
You're having this like really weird like
No,
effect
I've seen-
right now.
I'm seeing net income margins trending down.
So you're saying I sat on the
Over
margins?
how long?
I'm looking on this like an annual basis, like the last 3 years.
Oh, okay. All right. So the
Are you looking
periods.
on like a quarterly basis?
I was looking quarterly, but I was
Oh,
also
okay, okay.
annually. Annually is it's kind of flat. Like I don't know if you could like I'm looking over the last 10 years. It's basically like that's operating margins is basically flat.
Yeah.
Free cash.
I always say
flow
the same
margins
thing for
are
PayPal
trending.
people. Tell me why it's a buy without saying that the stock is cheap. Like I never get an answer.
They're gonna raise the prices
To
on
be
Braintree.
fair,
They don't tell me like how do you see this business improving in any
They-
sort of way without just saying the stock's cheap, they'll raise margins. Like how will they affect this?
Wait,
I could
were
tell
you
you
saying
how
that as a
Disney-
joke? 'Cause
'Cause I
someone
could
said that-
envision how Disney would improve their business when I bought it. Like,
Yeah.
to be
they need to
fair,
think the same thing with PayPal.
the company is pretty freaking cheap. So like,
It is.
I-
When
I
you,
can
when
see
you brought up
I've heard
Musa,
worse investment theses.
It is.
when you
But
brought
they're
up Musa,
competing.
I was like,
Yeah.
well, they're like they're trading probably as
expensive?
cheap as more expensive. Musa is
Musa's
probably
more-
trading more expensive than
Yeah.
PayPal right now,
Yeah.
right? So like,
Yeah.
I mean, just on the like assumption that they're able to maintain what they currently have, they could be a buyback story, but I don't think that you can really assume that they're going to be able to maintain what they have right now.
Ooh, look at this is an interesting chart.
Yep. Yeah. Take rate of,
So
of a real
Visa's
company.
take rate versus PayPal's take rate. Ooh.
So right there,
ouch.
right there, that shows that margins aren't improving.
No.
Yeah, compared to Visa.
But-
Glorious business.
I mean, like, I don't know. I've heard a lot worse pitches than PayPal. To be fair,
That sets the bar
SoFi.
really low, though.
SoFi.
no, it does. It does. But my thing is, it's like
It's not a tattoo.
people aren't going to die over this.
In theory, they shouldn't.
It might just be a slow death.
Yeah.
And like
I just don't see how they compete with Apple Pay, just crushing them.
I
Crushing them
just
constantly. And how do they like that's the question I'd have to answer for me. Like, how do they get back from what like Apple's taking from them? Like,
mhm.
because I've looked at the
Right.
Salesforce data because I can get that piece, and Apple Pay is just crushing them every quarter. If they
Braintree.
can't solve that, then I don't know what the thesis would be. But
Yeah,
Braintree solves all their problems
AI fucking receipts. Come on. Whatever, dude.
somehow.
Never cared about a receipt in my life. Just throw them in the garbage.
Yeah.
I think it's just a bunch of people that think that it will go back to 300 because it was in the past. I still
Like-
think that's their thesis, that it was 300, so it could do it again because of magic.
How many months ago has it been since we called PayPal a probable value trap? Like, it's been a while now, hasn't it?
I was on Strongman's calling it a trap, and it's the same price it was at that point, and that was months ago. It's still hovering in this 58 to 60 range.
how's GPN doing?
But that the other payment company?
GPN, FIS, yeah.
Yeah, but they're a little bit different.
Yeah. I was gonna
No,
say that.
they're way different. I just
Yeah.
They're still relatively suppressed
yeah.
on like a recent trough. They haven't really gone anywhere. GPN and let me see. FIS was the one that was really distressed.
Dude,
I think-
FIS just got destroyed.
Oh,
I think GPN was like a little bit protected because they have a pretty broad international customer base, right?
Yeah.
But
ouch.
FIS has kind of recovered a bit from the lows.
I mean, they're up
Down to 48.
50% from the low. And then the one that did not care about anything was Fiserv.
Yeah, Fiserv is the one that I don't know.
Fiserv did really well. This is the one that I remember Rob, the popular investor, he sold Fiserv to buy
For
PayPal.
PayPal, right? Yeah.
What's the ticker?
Yeah.
FISV?
Yeah.
But even then, like Fiserv has really just chopped around for like 4 years.
FISV.
Yeah.
But the price
I mean-
point he had it, he would have made a good amount
Yeah.
versus
Nothing to.
what he did with PayPal, which he just basically went in there to lose money.
FI for Fiserv Inc.
Yeah, they changed their ticker.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's
I don't
funny.
know, FIS. Oh, FI?
Yeah,
they changed their ticker.
changed
They
their-
own Clover, Dan, which is the second largest POS system for
Oh.
S&B restaurants.
They
But
own a lot. Though.
Square, hey, blockheads,
Oh
come on.
God, no.
blockheads,
Reporting for duty, sir.
blockheads.
That's gonna be a GIF. You guys know.
Yes, blockheads. Hey, everyone on this panel, come on.
Okay, ready? Start with this.
Wait, I don't get it, but
What?
Yeah, it's like a Macarena.
You gotta be a blockhead.
There we go. Blockhead.
Okay,
So
so
we-
I was
we-
pulling up old data for Fiserv. So yeah, it's done pretty dang well.
We
Stock
memed it and then it rallied. I should have already started the cult live streams on Block before it rallied, but
I swear, we meme too much. That's coming
my
from
God.
me.
no, I wanted to do Blockheads weekly. Like I could totally just like create this other, just I don't know, community separate from Capital Mindset that's just dedicated to Block, and then I keep the
Yes.
community separated, and then
Sell your course there.
yeah, but I like gaslight everyone who mentions the other communities. So if like a Capital
Yeah.
Mindset person finds me on Blockheads, they're like, "Wait, aren't you also Cap?" I'm like, "Nope, no, I'm not. I don't know who that is."
It'd be really cool too, because like Jack Dorsey's a personality where we could just like analyze like the most meaningless shit and like be like I just pulled up Jack Dorsey endorses the Africa Bitcoin conference. This means Square could maybe be moving into Africa and doing facilitating Bitcoin there. This is really bullish, actually.
Well, if you think about it, Block, it is bullish. Like Block does everything. Block has a Spotify in it. Block has direct exposure to SMB, all small, medium-sized business. So like they have a direct pulse on the U.S. economy. Block through Square could start, encroaching on ADP's territory eventually. Who knows? The
Yeah.
sky's the limit. They sell Bitcoin, so they're a Coinbase inside of it. Cash App, they're banking the underbanked. So it's from a moral perspective, it's pretty good.
So this is not just
I mean,
BOGO.
that's the point. It's like it's such a it's such a good company. I don't know.
It's such a good company. It's ridiculous that people even think that. Like, what is a short interest here? It has to be low because it's
Block.
low. Yeah, there's no one's stupid enough to short this company. Like no one bets against Jack Dorsey.
No, that's a losing bet. You see what happened? People try to bet against Jack Dorsey. PayPal got taken private. It's such a good company.
Well, you see, beater stocks. What are you talking about? They're 75% of PayPal's market cap. Exactly, they're smaller. They have room to grow. Like
The dividend.
That's bullish.
yeah, it's bullish. And and what are you talking about? They're also they're profitable. They're not losing money. They have a forward P of 23.
No. Wait. Their price to sales, first of all.
Yeah, what's the
Okay.
price of sales at?
So for Square, it's 1.83, and for PayPal, it's 1.89. They're cheaper. Dan's like, what the fuck?
I hate this so much.
What's,
Dan's
yeah,
what's PayPal's growth rate? What's PayPal's growth rate?
I can pull them both up right
'Cause
here.
I'm pulling right here 25% on a year-over-year basis for Square with a forward growth rate of 16.8.
Get me out of here, Chief.
I got PayPal's going at like 7%.
Yeah, no,
line?
it's complete. It's like night and day. Square's better. It's over. It's Jover.
It's true.
Fintech, Jesus Christ.
Look, and if you really look at it from another perspective, they have more cash than debt, Dan. So it's like they're not going bankrupt anytime soon. I mean, Square's got 6.2 billion in cash with only about 5 billion in debt. It's over.
Dude,
Instead of-
wait. So they can just like put all their money in the treasuries and just make money off that.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, at the end of the day, Cash App, what is it in the App Store? It's like number one.
Mm-hmm.
I keep
Yeah.
thinking it's a trap.
You can buy stock on Cash App. Did you know that? Did you know you can buy stock on Cash App?
Thank you, Fabio.
What about Bitcoin?
I hate this so much.
Yeah, you can buy Bitcoin, you can buy Ethereum, you can buy stocks, you can do your taxes. Cash App's so much better than Venmo. It's ridiculous. And when you get it into that ecosystem, it's really good. And then on top of that, they can leverage artificial intelligence to make sure that users really know exactly what it is that they're getting in terms of value. And then they can also advertise and then utilize artificial intelligence to increase the usability of the platform and make the ecosystem a lot stickier, because the artificial intelligence can use all the data points and then just host the data into one singular network and then grab that data and create decisions and teach algorithms that can then figure out how to promote certain goods and services
Mooncoin.
I am gonna need
to the customer.
I am gonna need someone to, like, instead of the Illuminati eye in a pyramid or triangle, I'm gonna need to have an eye in a brick.
Look, the reason why Jack Dorsey bought Tidal, because on the surface it looks stupid, but if you really think about it a little bit more, they're grabbing the ontology and all of the
I actually think
library of audio artistry.
Fabio, shut up. You
grabbing
do
the
not
network.
understand. Wait. Let me help you here. You don't understand the actual genius behind Tidal. So everyone knows Jay-Z is an icon. Him and Beyonce, icons. And like they are icons in the rap game. Okay?
Mhm.
So they go out and they buy Tidal. What do you hear next? Rappers. Cash App. They got it into the ecosystem of the rap game.
Ecosystem.
And now it's just like Cash App is synonymous with money transferring among the rap community. And that has been, I mean, that's just like marketing. I mean, you can't pay for that kind of marketing. That's just
Dude,
organic.
diversity. Look, I got diversity in there, minorities, like it's really bullish, underbanked.
Mm-hmm.
What else am I getting from there? Community-based banking.
You got like some, you're helping the local commerce.
Local
Is the-
mom
Network
and pop
effects.
shops,
Yeah.
network effects, AI. Yeah,
Cults.
it's literally like,
So
I mean, it has everything I could ever want in a stock.
So now that I have helped Fabio just derail this entire live stream, I probably have filings I should go read through them. Dan's like, I'm dead.
So much fintech.
Well, I mean, my billionaire is better than your billionaire. My billionaire tricked your billionaire, all you Tesla dumbasses, into buying Twitter. So my billionaire is better.
Thank you for the segue.
Ooh, interesting segue.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Well,
What do you?
But Twitter's gonna be the X app, which is gonna be the everything app, which is gonna put
Square out of business.
Square out of business.
Look, at the end of the day, investing is about picking your billionaire, and they're your avatar. So either Elon's your avatar, Mark is your avatar, Jack Dorsey's your avatar,
Bezos.
Bezos your
Now-
avatar, Bill
And then
Gates.
successful investing is picking your billionaire when he's a millionaire.
Billionaires remain billionaires. So
So what do you think? Anyone have an opinion? Gills said, "Is Tesla a value trap?"
Value
think?
trap.
Does it even add value?
value trap.
Would you call it a value trap?
I would say it's not a good value.
I mean, normally companies that are trading above S&P market multiples aren't considered value plays.
Yeah, I would say probable trap.
So
I think it's a growth trap.
that's a better.
Yes,
I think
I would agree with that.
Yeah, I think you could have some really muted growth for a while. Who knows what type of other growth avenues they might open up, and if those might be a little bit more profitable. But I mean,
When it was back in the clown market, can't say that word. Back here, remember all those channels were putting out 50% growth rates for 10 years, right?
Yep.
yeah,
So what happened? Yeah. So you got growth trapped. You put in your valuation for people that bought it back here. You were projecting 50% growth for 10 years. So yeah, you got growth trapped. So their car sales were 1% growth last quarter. So now you're at a point where the growth has to catch up to your valuation. So you're screwed. Basically. Unless
what's
robots
their-
work, I guess. But
okay, so their 2024 volume estimates for vehicles is what 2.2 to 2.3 million. And I know, weren't there people saying that by 2025 or was it 2027 they were going to be doing 10 million vehicles?
I saw 20 million people were saying.
So how much did they
more
do
cars
last
than
year?
sold in like the United States. They
Wait,
said.
how much did they do last year?
I do not know. 1 point something, I think. I think they're projected to do 2.2 to 2.3 million units in 2024.
Okay. The number for more reasonable people that I heard was like 3 million by 2025, but that's not going to happen either then.
Yeah, they'll miss that a bit.
Yeah.
But
Not
they have
So
terribly though.
The thing that I'll talk about Tesla for a little bit. The thing that I just do not understand that so many people ignored or like just didn't pay attention to is that like they're basing, Tesla getting to these huge numbers in vehicle sales, but then in order to do that, you need to make a cheaper vehicle that's more available to more people, which means you're going to like compress your own margins. Like it's a race to the bottom on themselves, essentially. So like, I just don't understand. I can understand being bullish on them over a certain period of time under certain conditions, but like at a certain price. But I just never got the bullishness on, them selling tons and tons of vehicles and making super cheap vehicles when they're just going to be compressing their margins and basically lowering their bottom line margins as they push the sales price down of their vehicles.
Are they doing it again?
Apparently,
Yeah.
the reason why it dropped this week was, from what I can gather, they are dropping their prices in China. They also dropped insurance prices, and I think they extended warranty coverage. So,
Which
a tweak and not in their favor, basically.
Yep.
And I don't know if you guys remember me talking about this, but BYD in China,
Yep.
like
Jesse was talking about this like a year ago. For the
like a
record.
year. I was
We
like,
talked about
I
this
don't
like a
see how
year
they're
ago.
gonna be able to compete with BYD
No.
because they're like BYD's getting like government subsidies from China. They have like basically at cost battery packs from I think it's Catel or
Did you see
CATL.
the?
And
did you see-
then they were relatively much cheaper than Teslas and better performance metrics and what I thought looked like better build quality from some of the reviews I've seen. So, and now I think BYD aren't they trying to ship inbound to the US?
Yes.
They're trying to export everywhere, just about. Yeah.
U.S.
Come
has always
on.
been tough for Chinese cars because of our safety features are more. Like,
And I
restricted.
reiterate my Tesla price target of $69.
America's tough. America's tough because, a lot of people die in Chinese cars. So
No, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it. I think there's going to be a lot of I don't know, like government regulations, safety regulations, but then they're probably going to be disincentivized, or people are going to be disincentivized to buy vehicles from China.
If only someone said, "quote Don't compete with the Chinese on low
Yeah.
cost."
But
I wonder who said that.
we are only one small market, right? They can sell to other places too.
And then I just the competing in China on price is so silly, and then combine that with they've just given up the premium EV brand, right?
Mhm.
They've just given the mantle
Yeah.
to other companies like Mercedes, BMW, Rivian, you could argue. So their insurance business is going to really screw them long term. I think they're charging. I don't think they're charging enough. They're trying to keep the price of the insurance down when they should probably be raising it for cost or for risk premium.
Yep.
There's a reason there's a reason car companies don't insure their own vehicles.
So at what price would you guys consider Tesla?
I've played this game before.
Trade it, I won't invest in it, but I'll trade it for the.
I think my price last time I checked was starting to buy in the 70s or 80s.
It's kind of the same as Google. If it gets under 100, I'll think about it.
Dan's like, my buy target is under 100 on everything. Nvidia 100.
Berkshire Hathaway A stock 100 under
100.
100K at least.
Let's keep it 100.
Listen, 50%. It's not enough.
You could buy Model Y right now for 40K.
Good. But why would
I think the good times are over for them. And Elon said if they don't have FSD, the company's basically worthless compared to other.
Dude, it's really bad for them.
Wait, he said that? Elon Musk
Yeah.
said if they don't have FSD, they're worthless.
Yeah, he said in an interview. So he's like, that's the distinction between them and other companies, which was kind of a weird thing to say. I think their manufacturing is an advantage, but it's not it's not a massive advantage.
I can tell you how they could most likely turn some levers to become extremely profitable. I think they started to, but start offering, monthly services along with their vehicles, like full self-driving and stuff like that. I think they do it for full self-driving now. But if you can squeeze out monthly subscription services, that would be an interesting model to me. Yeah.
All right, here it is for you. Right here.
Yep. There we go. Thanks, Elon.
To be fair, he's probably talking about the terminal value of the company. Saying that all car companies have a zero terminal multiple if they can't get to FSD.
I just find it messed up that I gave myself brain damage to listen to that earnings call. Not a single word about robo-taxis were mentioned.
He's pivoted a lot towards talking about what the robots, right?
Yeah.
That's what I was just going to say.
It was like, oh, guy, over a couple of earnings calls, it was like, hey, guys, well, you can't really expect us to grow at 50% every year. We just said that, but we can't do that. Dude, we can't do that forever. And then it was like, oh, Cybertruck is gonna be great. We're really pumped about it. It's gonna be awesome. And then it's like Cybertruck flops. And it's like, oh, we got some robots.
Yeah. So now So the whole robo taxi, it's just not happening. I'll fight anybody that wants to say that. It's just like nationwide, not happening. But so now we're pivoting to
I have
robot.
more faith in Waymo than I have.
Now I like Dumb Money, like Chris Camillo is like all in on robots. And I'm in their Discord. I've read it, and he's doing a repeated video. I'm like, I really want to argue with him on this. I don't see it.
Yeah,
I don't see the robot thesis.
especially
And-
since he said it himself, like, or his team did in that earnings call.
Yeah.
I just like, number one, like, how are they going to be the ones that create the robot? Because there's other companies that have robots. So you're
Mhm.
saying Tesla's AI is going to
And Chris Camillo is big on the humanoid robot, by the way.
Yeah. And like we've said, there are robots already that do tasks for people. They just don't need to have legs. Like,
Yep.
there's no real reason a robot needs to walk.
Yeah.
If it's in a
I-
factory
like-
and it does a specific
Yeah.
task, it can just have wheels. Why does it need to walk? That's just a marketing ploy to some degree.
Yeah.
If you need a robot to move boxes, like Amazon has those. It's just a
Mhm.
little, like, it looks like a rover, isn't it?
Yep.
It's a little
It
tiny
looks like a-
platform.
it looks like
It
a
doesn't need to look like a person. Like,
No.
oh, I don't
Yeah,
know.
the
I
most
think
the
that's
most
just a
efficient
ploy.
robot purpose built.
I'm so confused with this robot idea.
Yeah.
I get what they're saying. I see there is a use for certain jobs for robots, but
Hmm.
like they're talking, they just go crazy. They're like, every person will have 5 of these robots in 10 years. I'm like,
Okay, so what part
what are
of
we doing
Tesla's
here?
business interests you the most?
Wait, what'd you say? What
For
part?
What
Tesla?
part of Tesla's business interests you the most as
Yep,
being like
energy.
a
Energy
actual viable long term?
Their
car-
energy business is very promising.
Yep.
If he just would
You
focus
don't.
on
You don't.
efficient gigafactories and energy business. But then it's a car, right? Utility
Mhm.
companies and car companies have shitty multiples. He
Yup.
knows what that would do to the stock. Like, he can't admit that because he's got to keep the narrative of the robots and the AI and the spaceships. So that's what I think.
I mean, me personally, I'd still say they're primarily a car company. If I was going to buy them, for one business line, it'd be the cars. But
Well, hey, there's a lot of money to be made in the cars, by the way, because okay, you sell me the car, and you had what were the car companies that capitulated to the plug? Was it Ford? And yeah, so you're controlling the charger network
Mhm.
because you're refusing to allow anyone else in,
Yep.
and that's, I mean, you're basically what, becoming the gas stations at that point.
I would say that's like almost more on the energy side though.
Yeah. This one, okay.
Right? So like
that's
yeah. I mean that part, like their supercharging network, I think is really promising. To take money from, pretty much anybody that has an EV. I don't think it's going to take a lot of new money and new capital and a lot of time to build out anything remotely similar to what they have available right now. But I don't know, their manufacturing is solid, their battery manufacturing is solid, but their energy side could be pretty promising. I think they have way, way, way better margins in their energy side as well. When you look at like mega pack production and solar production, I think their margins on their mega packs are like 60% or something like that. Granted, it's a lot smaller a piece of the pie for the revenue stream, but I feel like the long-term economics of it make it a little bit more enticing if you're specifically bullish on that type of technology moving forward. But they'd still have to come down in price.
Yeah. So back to the question of what price tag for Tesla. I'm sorry, no, thank you.
I would probably be a little in Fabio. One is I don't know the product that well. I'd say like around like 50 to 60.
man, it's just like talking just about the product, they're the only one that you put a gun to my head and say, I have to buy an electric car new.
Mhm.
They're the only one I think of. And I've tried them all practically. The one that comes close is Hyundai with the Kia and the Hyundai electric vehicles. But
What'd you think of
Ford,
Rivian?
wow.
You tried that? Did you try
I haven't,
Rivian?
I haven't tried a Rivian, so I can't.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you. And then Lucid is good, but I care also about the ecosystem. Like I said, like I really do. I would care a lot about having the infrastructure in place, the supercharger network in place.
Like bull case for Tesla. Apple capitulated. No Apple car. Winner.
Apple was probably like, "Oh, thanks Tesla for showing us that this is a bad idea."
Yeah.
All I would tell like the Tesla people that are hating me right now and hate all of us, like you should probably pay attention to what Toyota is saying.
Yeah.
If you want a contrarian opinion about what the world of what cars will look like in the next 10 years or so. So don't just take what Elon is telling you. Like you can read Toyota. Toyota puts out reports, like annual reports,
And-
like the state of cars. And like you should read that. And like because so far Toyota has been right, I would say. Their take
Yep.
about the adoption rates, they've been right. They were right to wait and see how this would pan out. Their share price has vastly outperformed Tesla's. So by lots of different metrics, Toyota's been right so far about where this is going to go. They will never totally be an EV company. They see it just as part of
Oh my God!
bunch of
Did you
different
see
engines.
Toyota's share price?
yeah,
Winners.
they've been winning and they've been winning really well. Like,
Yeah. Wait, did you have a price chart of the automakers since Tesla got included in the S&P?
I
Wait,
did
wait,
pull-
Wait.
This is insane. Look at this
Yeah.
movement.
So like people, we're talking about Tesla, the company that's in the S&P 500. So
Since
I
May
don't
of
want,
last.
I'm not talking about the company that was a startup and all that crap. We're talking about from December 2020
Ugh.
to today. The modern Tesla, it has underperformed everything. Ford, GM, Toyota. Tesla's underperformed all of them. Like the valuation got away from you because well, you valued it 50% growth forever and goes, but
Okay, but how does Ford survive? Dumb question.
what do you
Ford?
Ford's
does
going to
Ford
survive
survive?
just fine.
No,
Because of
selling
what?
F-150s?
Ford sales
There we
jumped
go. And
10%.
Mustangs?
That's what I'm getting at. There we go. So they have the truck. GM.
The
How do
truck-
they
That's
survive?
why I buy Ford stock occasionally on and off. The F-150 is a moat, a competitive advantage over other companies.
Okay, how does GM survive?
Government bailouts.
Government bailout. Okay, so they're
No, the
ass.
truth, I
They're
think
ass.
GM's a shitty company. That's how they, dude. The
Okay.
fucking the Hummer EV was one of the dumbest ways to get into EVs.
Oh, it's so
Oh, yeah.
stupid. Yeah.
So stupid. It was so
But it
stupid.
could
Come out with a
grab
$200,000 Hummer that weighs like 9,000 pounds. Like
Very
what a
nice.
stupid way to enter that market. But they are selling the Ultima platform. Honda's using it. Did you know that? So they're not using Tesla. That's the thing. They're using GM's EV line for now. But Honda's not really serious yet about EVs. So
Dude, you know what company I just discovered existed?
What?
Or what company you can buy publicly? Maybe Jesse. Well, they have do you know who Amer Sports is?
I do
Jeff
not.
Fisker.
Amer Sports? No, it's
Amer?
not at all
No.
related to cars.
Oh,
They're a holding company. They just went public like February 1st. They own Arc'teryx. They own Wilson.
Oh,
They own
okay.
Atomic.
Yeah.
They own Solomon. Or is that how you say it?
Yeah, Solomon.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's the ticker? What's the ticker? I gotta buy it.
AS. No,
AS?
I thought Jesse would be interested. I'm like looking at it, it's like, wait, because it's like Arc'teryx. Wait, you can buy the company that owns them?
Yeah.
They
What-
just went
What's the
public.
ticker?
AS.
Hmm.
A is an alpha, S is in Sam. They like literally just went public.
Are they below IPO?
No,
Probably
no.
not. Probably not. Yeah.
they're already up 22%. Dang it, Andrew! Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Yeah,
could've bought the IPO.
It's like, you could buy Arc'teryx and Atomic. Jesse's like, say no more.
This will be like a Lululemon.
Do you know how much Solomon gear I have, man? Oh my god. I'm gonna go full Jeremy right now.
To be fair, like these are pretty like
Not
big,
even
like
like-
Wilson. I mean,
Yeah.
I have my golf
Solomon?
clubs are
Atomic?
Wilson. They're actually good golf clubs.
Like
So.
literally, like
The only thing I don't know.
That is gonna get screen captured by Kiwi Sam. I know it.
I literally have like 4 or 5 pairs of Solomon hiking shoes,
Holy shit.
plus like boots, ski gear. Like,
Oh my goodness.
oh my gosh.
Dude, this actually might be an interesting company to look at. Like,
It's one of
legit.
those where like every time I buy any Solomon gear, I have to buy the equivalent.
Oh
amount
no!
of
Don't
their
do
stock.
that to yourself. Don't do that to
There
yourself.
you
One of us did that to
Do you know?
themselves
Do you
and
know
had to tap
Peak
out.
Performance? Is that a? They own Louisville Slugger, Armada,
Wait, what's the
Oh.
ticker?
AS.
AS. They have no investor presentations. I just checked. Like they just.
No? Damn. I'll look into it.
No, Arc'teryx though. I was like, well, that's kind of cool.
Yep.
That's how I came to it, and then I was like, oh,
Oh, are they from? Are they in Finland?
yeah. But they
Well, now
they
I gotta buy it, guys. I need more international exposure. I need to get my VT weighting up.
LVMH, which has rallied already.
Oh,
I mean-
granolas.
Oh.
Fabio, are you interested in the granolas?
Yes, I am.
I need to buy that company someday.
LVMH.
Yeah, I just want it.
Yeah, I
Trophy.
had it as a trophy ass. I sold it because I needed cash.
That's trophy asset, dude.
I
Why would
know.
you do that to yourself?
I'm not there. I'm not ready for trophy assets yet.
Oh, okay.
That's what that told me. I'm not ready.
the
Soon. If I were to stop,
I almost bought a Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card last week. Speaking of trophy assets,
Oh,
I really wanted it. I'm probably going to go back and get it actually. And then they had a Derek Jeter rookie card too. So I don't know. Debating it. I kind of want to get some cards for collectibles. But
trophy assets.
yeah.
Oh no, this looks like a classic PE IPO.
oh wait,
Oh,
Lincoln. I
yes.
guess. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
what?
To
Emerson.
be honest, VT needs to have more exposure to Japan. They're missing out on the GSP 500.
No. Japan's actually not doing that good as you think.
Yeah. Because of
It's
the
not. Everyone
that-
uses the Nikkei 225, and that's a price weighted index.
and you heard it here first before Jeremy
Oh.
Lafifi.
Wait, did he
Wait,
say
a
that?
price weighted?
Oh, you know he will. You know he will.
So it goes.
Why do
off
they
of
do
just the
that?
Share price?
Yes, I went over that in like one of the weekly calls recently,
Mm-hmm.
and I think I went over it in a live with Andrew briefly. But the Nikkei 225
Mhm.
is a measure that I can only tell you is used out of tradition for the most
Yeah.
part, and we use it as representing the Japanese stock market, and that's like the equivalent of kind of using a
The Dow.
The
price
Dow.
weighted S&P 500.
Yeah, the Dow is price weighted, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, so
Or stock price weighted. Yeah.
yes, no, and that's how
Yeah.
that's how the
no
Nikkei
sense.
225 is. So
No,
you
Dow
might
doesn't
as
make
well.
sense at
It's
all.
better to use the MSI Japan index, for example, and that's going to be a market cap weighted, and that one's up. It's barely up. So the Japan's not doing hot. Still, Japan just sucks.
Oof.
If anyone wants to be like entertained, try and figure out how stocks get picked for the Dow Jones. Basically,
Oh.
it's like a
It's
backroom
so
deal
dumb.
of dudes smoking cigars, talking shit, like stonemason stuff. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't make any sense. And then, yeah, it's based on the price
Okay.
of the stock too. Like,
Isn't there like a not only based on the price of the stock, but also the stock can't be too high or something like that?
it's also
There's a
quality,
cap?
Yeah.
quality and
Or-
the honor of the
Yeah.
company itself.
Like,
It's
it's
weird.
the weirdest thing. It's the weirdest construction ever. Like, I'd rather own. Never mind.
You were gonna say art.
No, I was gonna say, but
Oh,
honestly, yeah,
stone
probably. I was gonna say I'd rather own the Qs.
Yeah. Oh, I think this is a good place to start or end it. About 2 hours.
We're just getting started, boys.
I mean, yeah, you could switch over
No.
to Fabio's.
Fabio's got that game face on.
Do we go live?
Sure, why not?
I don't know if I'll keep going. I might go play Chivalry, but I'll listen.
I need
I'll
to,
probably take off.
I appreciate you having me on.
It's
Jeff.
already like
it's
12
late. I
o'clock.
need to go to the gym.
Yeah.
I wish my gyms were 24 hours.
It's lovely. Although then it allows you to be lazy and like go at these late times, which also it's a
I've never
Do
been
you,
to a
like, never
24-hour
sleep
gym.
then?
Sadly.
Like,
Hmm?
do you never sleep then? Like,
no. I
if
get
I
like
if I work out at like midnight, I'm like up for the
Yeah.
next 3 hours.
oh well. I end it by just going in the sauna. When you get out of that, you're just like, okay, I'm ready to go to sleep now.
Okay.
Obviously, have to take a shower first, but
I'll see you in the voice chat, Dex.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll voice chat this.
So
voice chat.
thanks for listening, and hopefully you stay away, people, from YouTube clown stocks that are all doing terribly right now. What? There's better growth out there. Just find it. Okay, there you go. So,
Buy
thank you for
VT.
watching. Yeah, or buy VT. There you go. That's killed all these crap stocks too. All right. Have a good night.